Hello friends, good morning and welcome back to Simplified Maths. Friends, we are continuing with chapter 7 indefinite integration. The part is going on, and today also we are continuing with exercise 7.6. That was actually based on the method of integration by parts. But before I go for the next sum, in the last lecture we have discussed up to sum number 15, I suppose, and all based on the method of integration by parts. Sorry. Okay. Now from sum 16 onwards, the sum number 16 onwards, there is one more formula is there. In the earlier our state board textbook, it was a theorem, and here you can take it as a formula also, no problem. Okay. So one important result, in fact, it is. Okay, and before we go for the sums, I have to write down there is a one important result. Okay, result, or even you can say formula. Just remember it as a formula. In fact, it's formula तो नहीं बोल सकते, but it is generalized formula, let me say. Okay, generalized formula, and that is integration of e raised to x into bracket fx plus f dash x dx. Then answer is equal to e raised to x fx plus c. Okay, this is the result, very important, huh? I'm written here IMP, so take it as IMP. So this is very important, in fact, not only IMP but and especially for MCQs. These type of sums are more likely for MCQs. More likely, I'm saying, not necessary कि भाई उसी में आएगा, but more likely. Now what type of the left hand side is, see, there must be e raised to x term compulsory, and into bracket there should be the addition of two functions. One is fx and the second is f dash x. Means whatever the first term, its derivative should be there is in the addition fx plus f dash x, and outside the bracket e raised to x is must. Okay, then the answer is e raised to x fx plus c. This is the answer. Okay friends, right? In fact, इसका भी proof था, we used to ask it, but now, and it is based on the method of integration by parts, but we are not going for that detail. So remember this. I just give you one small example, एकदम simple सा example देता हूँ. For example, suppose कि भाई मैंने e raised to x into, I take it as sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos x. Now what's your observation? Derivative of sin x is cos x. Easy, right? So fx plus f dash x हो गया. E raised to x is also there. So answer is e raised to x fx. So what is the answer here? E raised to x sin x plus c. That's all. So this is the way we have to implement or use this result. This is just a basic example I am giving. So now I go for exercise 7.6 again. Okay, and in the exercise 7.6 we are continuing now, and look at the sum number 16, page number 328. Okay, so see, incidentally मैंने टेक्स्ट बुक में देखा भी नहीं था, लेकिन जो ऊपर सम किया ना वही 16 सम है. ठीक है, राइट? e raised to x into sin x plus cos x is the 16th sum which I have taken in the example. Okay, so I will directly begin with sum number 17. Okay, so 17th sum, just see, integration of x e raised to x upon 1 plus x the whole square dx. ओके दोस्तों, अब इसमें क्या है कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि डायरेक्टली जो वॉट एवर द सम गिवन विल बी एग्जैक्टली अकॉर्डिंग टू द फॉर्मेट ऑफ द रिजल्ट. Okay, here it is not in the format, so we have to simplify, sometimes adding subtracting कुछ भी करके उसको we have to arrange in this format. So e raised to x is already there, so we will not touch it. Then the remaining x upon 1 plus x the whole square, you have to split into two parts. One of them must be fx and plus another must be f dash x. So let us see how can we. So is equal to, here in the numerator it is x. Now can I say instead of x, I put it as 1 plus x minus 1. So what I did, adding and subtracting 1. Okay, just now I said kuch bhi karna hai, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, but anyhow you have to get this form, right? Now 1 plus x minus 1 upon 1 plus x होल स्क्वायर एंड ई रेज टू एक्स को अभी अलग कर दो, नॉट टू टच ई रेज टू एक्स बिकॉज इट इज देयर ऑलरेडी इन द रिजल्ट. नाउ हियर यू जस्ट सेपरेट द डिनोमिनेटर, separate the denominator, give the denominator separately each of the term. So 1 plus x upon 1 plus x the whole square, so it will be 1 upon 1 plus x and minus 1 upon 1 plus x the whole square. Hope you understand this step. And the bracket complete and e raised to x dx. Okay. Now compare this with the result. So e raised to x, e raised to x. Now fx, fx is 1 upon 1 plus x. And do you remember what is the derivative of 1 upon x? Derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. याद है ना, वो पंचोली सर ने बोला होगा. So by the same way, derivative of 1 upon 1 plus x is minus 1 upon 1 plus x the whole square. So minus is already there. So मैं क्या करूँगा, ये बीच में माइनस है उसको यहाँ पे ले लेंगे and I put plus over here. So because this is the first sum of this method, I will show you one more step, putting here plus and keeping minus over here. Otherwise you can, in the exam you can write directly the answer also. So I is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x and plus minus 1 upon 1 plus x the whole square, bracket over e raised to x dx. Okay, right? So now see that this is nothing but fx and this is f dash x. Okay, so e raised to x into bracket fx plus f dash x. So answer is, according to the result, answer is e raised to x fx. So final answer क्या होगा, e raised to x fx मतलब into 1 upon 1 plus x plus c. ये हो गया हमारा final answer. Hope you understand this, friends. Okay, right. Now let's do 18 sum number 18. Okay, now the 18th sum is given, look at the textbook, integration e raised to x into another bracket 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus cos x dx. Okay, right? Now e raised to x we will not touch because it is required for the formula. Now how do we come to know in the exam that this formula is going to come? So the main thing, there must be a term e raised to x. Clear? So whenever e raised to x appears in the sum, first of all always think of the formula which I have given you today. If not able to manage it, then only you go for any other method or substitution or whatever. ठीक है? So maybe e raised to x के बदले e raised to 2x also possible, e raised to x by 2 also, but there must be e raised to something. Okay, right? So let us see now what to do further. Here is equal to e raised to x into, now you have to remember trigonometry, and in the trigonometry you have to remember all the formulas of our identities, addition formulas, factor formulas, multiple sub multiple angles, whatever, whichever is applicable. Okay, so here 1 plus, instead of sin x, can you write 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2? Hope you understand this. Okay, and denominator 1 plus cos x. Again a multiple sub multiple angle formula. Can you write 2 cos square x by 2? Okay, 2 cos square x by 2 dx. Okay, so in the numerator and denominator we have applied the trigonometrical formulas from, this is from standard 11, right? Okay. Now separate the denominator, and what happens? See, e raised to x integration e raised to x into bracket 1 upon 2 cos square x by 2, 1 upon 2 cos square x by 2 plus यहाँ से 2 कट, cos x by 2 cos x by 2 also cut. So what remain? Sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. Sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 dx. Okay, right? So is equal to, now if you are clear with derivative formulas, then I can see that sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2, that is tan x by 2, that I will write down first. The reason is sorry, derivative of tan x by 2 क्या होगा? So it will be sec square x by 2, which is already there, 1 upon cos square x by 2 into 1 by 2 by chain rule. So 1 by 2 sec square x by 2 dx. Okay. So this is fx and this is f dash x by chain rule. Can you see that? So this is fx and this is f dash x. In the exam, no need to write these things. I'm just writing to explain you. So what is the final answer? E raised to x fx. So is equal to e raised to x, fx is tan x by 2. Tan x by 2 plus c. Answer. Clear? Okay. Now sum number 19 I think you can do. Sum number 20 I will just give you hint and then you might be able to do it. 28th sum, just look in the textbook. I is equal to integration x minus 3 into e raised to x upon x minus 1 the whole cube dx. Okay, this is the sum given. Now just see what to do. Okay, here e raised to x is there, that will not to touch. Okay, and then how to separate it? Just see, is equal to, denominator is x minus 1, no? So I will take it as x minus 1 minus 2. Because x minus 1 in the denominator, x minus 3 I just split as x minus 1 minus 2. And upon x minus 1 the whole cube into e raised to x dx. Okay, right? Now hope you understand the further steps, that you have to separate the denominator and automatically the first term's derivative will be the second term. Okay, so just do it in the homework. Okay, right? So I'm not doing it further and I'm directly going for sum number 21. Correct? So sum number 21 is I is equal to integration e raised to 2x into sin x dx into sin x dx. Okay, right? Now see, here is a 2x. So I told you know that instead of e raised to x, anything can be there, e raised to 2x, e raised to 3x, e raised to x by 2. Then also we have to think of this theorem. Okay, isn't it? Now before we think of that theorem, what to do here, just see, there is in fact one more formula which may not be given here, but in the old textbook the formula was there. I'm just looking in the textbook right now. I think that formula is not given. Okay, so let us try this one, uh, thinking of this formula what we have done today, and just see what can be done. Okay, but right now my observation is, one more thing you remember, I will give you an extra sum if I can get it from somewhere. Okay, 2x e raised to 2x, then according to the formula it should be e raised to x only. If it is 2x, then you have to assume, means substitution, then say 2x equal to t, then e raised to t you have to take, and then whole sum will be converted, means change of variable in terms of t. Instead of dx we will have dt. Okay, so e raised to 2x is there, then the formula what we have done to written today is not applicable directly. So I am thinking like this, that suppose मैंने यहाँ पे substitution लिया भी, फिर भी here I have to split this thing. Suppose forget this thing, then I have to split this to get two functions in which one should be fx, another should be f dash x, which is not likely, isn't it? इसमें पॉसिबल लग रहा है? साइन एक्स को कैसे स्प्लिट करोगे? नॉट पॉसिबल ओनली. सी यहाँ पे हो सकता था, isn't it? Here it was possible that x minus 3, so we have possible x minus 1. यहाँ पे ऐसे sin x को नहीं कर सकते. So even if by taking substitution as 2x equal to t, and I put x equal to t by 2 here and convert everything into terms of t, but then also we will not be able to get that fx plus f dash x, and hence I told you that whenever e raised to something term comes, first of all think of that theorem. But if that is not applicable, go for other. So now I am going for other, and the other thing is very simple, which is studied in this exercise only. That is integration by parts. And integration by parts के हिसाब से, लिएट के हिसाब से, this is trigonometry and this is exponential. And I hope last time I told you that exponential is the last priority, right? To choose u, means it will be never be u. याद है ना? So I have to take sin x as u and e raised to 2x as v. Okay, right? So now this is u and this is v. Clear? Right. In the older book there was a actually formula given, and but I cannot give it because that formula is not given here, even not even after this exercise. And maybe ऐसा हो सकता है कि if you use that formula, then in the board they may not allow. JEE no problem, you can directly find out the answer, okay, using that formula. But right now I'm not giving, I will give it later on, just remind me. Here I am doing UV, And remember, this sum is IMP sum because there is no formula given. अगर formula है तो ये MCQ बन जाता है. If that formula is there, this is MCQ. Okay, but because there is no formula, this is a 3 mark sum. How much? 3 marks. Because we have to apply integration by parts maybe twice. Just see क्या होता है. Now u भी apply करेंगे. So is equal to sin x as it is into integration of v dx, that is e raised to 2x by 2 minus integration of du by dx, that is sin x का क्या हो जाएगा cos x into integration of v dx, that is e raised to 2x by 2 whole dx. Okay, right. Now the first term हो गया, इसको कुछ नहीं करेंगे. So it will be simply e raised to 2x into sin x upon 2 and minus यहाँ से take half out and what is again there, cos x into e raised to 2x dx. Okay, now friends, one more time integration by parts, isn't it? फिर से now again this is u and this is v. Okay, this is u, sorry, this is u and this is v. And then apply formula again. Okay, so that is equal to, now this first term as it is, just writing double lines, then apply here formula. So be careful, there is a negative sign as well as 1 by 2. So I put a bracket, okay, so that I don't get any mistake for the sign, plus minus का problem नहीं हो. Now apply uv integration by parts. So u as it is means cos x as it is into e raised to 2x by 2 integration of v dx minus integration of du by dx. So cos x का क्या होगा, minus sin x, derivative of minus sin x into e raised to 2x by 2 bracket over and whole dx. Okay, and still that curly bracket is also we have to do bracket over. So now be careful, the first term as it is, now I am opening this curly bracket, means the bigger one, and half will go inside to everyone, as well as because of the negative outside, be careful, see, minus 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 3 times minus, है ना. Okay, so minus will remain. Hope you understand this. Clear? And this is 2 2s are what? 4. So e raised to 2x sin x by 2. Now I am writing on the next page, e raised to 2x sin x by 2. Okay, e raised to 2x sin x by 2, that was the first term. Then next term, opening the bracket, I am writing it e raised to 2x cos x by 4 minus e raised to 2x cos x by 4. And as I just told, there is 3 times minus, okay, minus minus minus, and upon 2 2s are 4 भी वहाँ पे होता है. So it will be minus 1 by 4 e raised to 2x sin x minus 1 by 4 integration of e raised to 2x sin x dx. Okay, clear this? Now what's your observation, friends? The first term as it is, look at the sum in the textbook. Again, all of you look at the sum. This is nothing but the sum. E raised to 2x sin x is the sum given. मतलब यहाँ पे तो this we began with I, assuming this is as I, so I can put here I. So this second term minus e raised to 2x cos x upon 4 and minus 1 upon 4I. Hope you understand. And this side is already I. Correct? So that is the reason that this sum is important, and it's in 3 marks it is. Now this minus 1 by 4I will be taken on this side. Okay? And so I plus 1 by 4I is equal to now these two terms as it is. Okay? E raised to 2x sin x by 2 minus e raised to 2x cos x by 4, and now write down plus c. Okay, now take LCM over here. So LCM we take, then it will be what? 4i plus I, so 5i by 2 is equal to, now can you see something common over here? E raised to 2x common, 2 common upon me. So e raised to 2x upon 2 common. So into bracket, what is there? That is sin x minus cos x. Okay, and minus cos x upon 4, 4 में से 2 निकल गया है, right? So cos x by 2 plus c, isn't it? Okay, now in fact वैसे तो ये आंसर आ गया है, but till I you have to make a subject. So this 5 by 2 will go this side. Okay, 5 by 2 will go this side, and so it will be 2 by 5. So 2 get cancelled out, and so finally I is equal to e raised to 2x upon 5, okay, into this is sin x minus cos x by 2, and in fact this 2 by 5 multiplies to c also. ओके तो ये सब ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है, इसको सी डैश बोलना पड़ेगा, इसको सी डैश बोल दो, ये सी नहीं है सी डैश। अब उसको 2 by 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे ना तो इट विल बी 2c डैश अपॉन 5, दैट आई विल राइट एज c फाइनली, वॉट एवर इज दैट कॉन्स्टेंट। तो दिस इज सी डैश इज फाइनली बिकम c, ठीक है ना। सो ये हो गया हमारा आंसर। इवन यू कैन लिटिल गो फर्दर, हाँ फ्रेंड्स, यहाँ पे 2 LCM लेके यहाँ पे 2 2 ज़ा 10 भी कर सकते हो। सो दिस इज दी आंसर। ओके, क्लियर दिस, राइट। सो होप यू अंडरस्टैंड नाउ दिस, एंड we have almost completed this exercise. Just last sums, that is 22 sum number. I am just giving you the hint that what you will do there in sum number 22. I'm just giving you the hint and write that assume x is equal to tan theta. Now see, there is a trigonometric substitution, and if you take x equal to tan theta, then you have dx is equal to sec square theta d theta, and then if you put this value here in the sum given, look at the sum, you will have sin inverse of 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Look at the sum in textbook, 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and that is, you know that it is sin 2 theta formula, and so sin inverse of sin 2 theta, so inverse वो निकल जाएगा, so this simply 2 theta. This is the way you have to try this sum. Okay friends, so this is the hint I am giving, and you just finish it in the homework. Okay, so in the next lecture दोस्तों we will go for the last topic of the indefinite integration. Okay, that is last exercise is there, that is exercise 7.7, and then indefinite integration will be completed, but though it will take at least 1 or 2 lecture minimum to finish the exercise 7.7. I think 1 lecture तो minimum हो, 2 हो सकता है, right? So thank you very much. We'll meet next day. Have a nice day. Bye bye.